What is up, you guys? It is your boy Gian here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 video. How you guys doing? Welcome back to Lakeland Vale by Stevie. What is up, y'all? Wow, I just realized I'm looking at my fuel. I don't know that this combine was full when we started. Probably not, but half a tank down. Holy cow. That's okay, though. Anyway, did get this field done last video or after last video. Yeah, after last video, I sat here for a little while and got it done. The auger wagon did fairly well in course play. I did end up taking over when it got like to the very end because I was getting impatient. Not gonna lie, I was getting impatient and I just wanted to kind of get it done, you know. So that's where I got to eventually. I was just like, all right, let's be done. So yeah. Comments from last video. Rob, weather shocking, but that's pretty typical, right for you guys. Weather's not a great thing over in jolly old England all the time. Doesn't it rain a lot? I think I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I am terrible with names. I literally just had the comments open, I closed them, hit record. Somebody said something about playing Millennial Farmers map. You know, actually I have been looking at it. I watched a couple of videos the other day that took place on the Millennial Farmer map, and I know the map still has some issues, but seems like a map. I don't know. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. At this point, everything is on the table. I'm just saying. Everything's on the table at this point, so you never know. And weather was good. The crops are good. And don't forget my sprinklers. Man, you know what's funny about that? I haven't forgotten my sprinklers. But let's see, would have been yesterday for you guys. So Tuesday for me, IRL. I streamed during the day. Had a fantastic day stream, by the way. Links in the description to my Twitch, twitch.tv/PumaPlow. Just throwing it out there, you know, in case y'all didn't know already. I have a Twitch, and I stream, play video games, you know, mostly farm sim here lately. I've been sprinkling in some other stuff too, but anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so Tuesday after stream, where's my lines at? My start point, there we go. After stream on Tuesday, I actually went out and cut my grass. Well, first I made dinner. I didn't eat dinner, but I made dinner because I'm just that kind of guy, you know. Make dinner for my aunt, my dad, and then I was like, okay, got to get my grass cut. You know, we had the lawnmower here, whatever, because we don't keep a lawnmower here anymore. Used to keep my 36-inch walk behind over at my buddy Casey's house, but we just don't do that anymore. Nothing happened. Just actually, what happened was I hurt my wrist back in the spring. That's what it was. My left wrist. I don't know what I did, but oh, I'm pretty sure I talked about it, but it was brutal. It was brutal. I have no idea what I did to it, but I sure did something. And yeah, I'm still not sure what happened to it, but it was bad, whatever it was. I'm trying to think where I want to send this guy. I think I want to head to let's see, that's sunflower. Don't want to go there. 20 is harvested. I think I'm gonna plop the tri-bind into 19. This is soybean. Soybean, that's corn. I think we'll go for field 11, soybean. I'm just saying. Going with a little bit more of a shotgun approach this video, guys. Just kind of going everywhere all at the same time, you know. That's what we're going for, okay? This thing. We will set up some course play stuff in this video as far as like emptying and stuff. We'll get some of that going. Yeah, ever since I hurt my wrist back in the spring, I haven't really used my it's just really bad to say. That thing's been sitting at the farm for like all summer, half the spring, all summer, and all now into the fall. Anyway, we've moved it a couple times, but for the most part, I haven't been able to use. I didn't use it there for a while because my wrist was bad. Don't know what I did. It was swollen, hurt like a Hannah Montana. I kept it wrapped up and I elevated it like at night for a couple, I elevated it at night for a while. I never went to a doctor. I don't like to go to doctors, so I never did that. It never hurt to the point where it was like, scream pain, you know, somebody's cutting my arm off. Nothing like that. but it definitely did hurt quite a bit. But anyway, so we've been using our not Gravely. We don't own a Gravely zero turn. We have a our X-Mark laser zero turn 2660. It's an EFI. It's an older machine, but you know, it's still a good machine. Until it has one more spendy problem, then we're done with it, because parts for that machine are hard to find. The big thing is the brain, the computer. You can't get them anymore. So if it blows up, it's either a motor swap, or a new machine. Those are your two options. Or a different machine, I should say. Not necessarily a new machine, but a different machine. Anyway. So I've been wanting a blockout plate on that thing for a long time, because we don't have a mulch kit for it. And I wouldn't want a mulch kit. But just a simple blockout plate, so that like the grass can't shoot out the chute, or you know, it just can't escape from the deck, basically. So last Saturday, Dad cut some steel up, and he came up with a design that he liked, and it's pretty solid. And Sunday at the farm, he had me weld that up, and I should have like filmed any of that, you know, made a little video about it. But it's pretty sweet, and we put it on, and you know, I've talked about not having any rain for a while, right? I've talked about that a few times now, or a lot of times, honestly. Yeah, it was miserable, absolutely miserable. I cut my, which is okay. So back to the sprinkler thing. I watered a little bit on Monday. I didn't get all of my front yard, but I got like half of it, we'll say. Cut my grass Sunday. Or sorry, watered Monday, cut my grass Tuesday. You couldn't tell. I couldn't see from one side of my yard to the other. By the time I got kind of running, you know, I couldn't see. Like, it was terrible. Right now, just like I just feel the dust in me. Like, I've taken a shower. First thing I did when I got, well, actually, I was still outside, and my dad was home, and I was like, "Hey, come here." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Come out here." He had already been outside messing around with a leaf blower, so I was like, "Hey, grab that leaf blower." And he's like, "Yeah." He started like blowing off the lawnmower. I was like, no, blow me off. Like, hit me with the blower, not the lawnmower. And so like the dust was, there was one point, and you know, everybody's had this happen basically, where you're in such a dusty environment, you can't see like your pants, because the dirt's piled up so high on your pants. You can't see like the blue of the blue jeans that I was wearing, right? And just like, holy Hannah Montana, this is bad, right? And so I had him like use the leaf blower, and then I put the lawn, I had already blown off the lawnmower at that point. I just wanted his help, you know, to blow my person off. And so I go put the lawnmower in the backyard, and I come back around the front, and I had my leaf blower outside. For some reason, Dad showed up with another leaf blower, one of like our old ones we keep at the farm kind of thing. And yeah, so I grabbed my leaf blower and just start blowing myself off some more. It's just like, I'm still dirty. I'm still dirty, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So it was kind of funny. I was just like, yeah, hit up the leaf blower. I put the trigger lock on and like put it on the ground, and was like holding the chute and just blowed myself off with it. It was great. But the funny part was, so the sprinklers. So actually currently right now, I'm watering again. I've got to get that yard soaked up so I can start Christmas lights. Which I know I've talked about before. It sounds weird, I'm well aware. But if you water and get the yard soft, it makes putting all the stuff in the yard a lot easier for Christmas lights. Plus I have, you know, I do have new grass that is up now, and it's growing quite well. It's going to be almost 90 degrees again Wednesday when this video comes out. After that, it starts to cool down a little bit, but still going to be 70s, you know, high 60s, low 70s. So it's still going to be kind of warm. So I mean, we're still in growing conditions, we'll say, right? So it's kind of a whole thing, honestly, right now. It is kind of a whole thing, but yeah, the reason I cut, I actually didn't want to cut at all. But I have 3 trees in my front yard. The third tree is huge, and about 90% of its leaves are down. And this tree normally goes early, but not this early. Like when I was a kid, this tree would usually go like the week before Halloween, maybe 2 at most, which we're kind of getting there, I guess. So it's not too bad. Because I used to rake up the leaves and use those like pumpkin bags, you know, those like bags you can get for, you know what I'm talking about? Bags you get for like Halloween, and you put your leaves in there to make it look like they look like pumpkins, right? I don't know. I always thought they were cool. I always thought they were neato. And we used to run them quite a bit. Why won't you drive? Drive, please. Drive, please. You got a combine empty. Go. Go faster, bud. Let's go. So we actually figured it out today on my stream. Which actually, I don't know if that's true or not. I'd have to fill this thing up. Or does it tell you in here? We figured out how big this auger wagon is. Oh, see, it's in bushels in here. It would convert that to liters. Or, sorry, other way around. It's in liters in the shop if it were to convert it to bushels. It's like 4,200 bushels. It's heavily modded, I know. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a whole lot, just saying. We, today on the stream, which should be yesterday for you guys, which will be out like tomorrow on the second YouTube channel, which also link is in the description to that, Puma 2 on YouTube. What did we do? Oh, we harvested the corn. I was actually really shocked that we were able to harvest all of that corn. We did all of it, most of it only with 2 combines, but we did it all in like 4 hours, 4.5 hours with 2 combines. So very, very pleasantly surprised. I'm just saying, very pleasantly surprised. Very happy how much we got done. Pause point, and away you go. And hopefully this all works, guys. All right, we're going to tell you to go to the combine in 23, which is this S790. And we're going to tell you to start your first waypoint. And hopefully you frame rate hit and you just go do your thing. That's the hope, right? Okay. Probably need this other truck, actually. Need our other truck. Give me that truck. Yeah, let's get jacked up. Yeah. I don't know why that's my go-to, guys. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So the Tribine harvested field 20 last video, basically, right? But auger wagon is moving. I've actually watched a couple of videos on Courseplay. And the thing that I'm gathering is I'm not patient enough. I think that's my problem with Courseplay. Like that auger wagon, I kind of just need to, just like I did, start up, tab away. Just let it do its thing. I'm just saying. Just kind of let it do it. Let it do its thing. Okay, so this guy, I'm actually going to put him on this 1920 course that I have set up. Did all of my, okay, no, it's here somewhere. Where's that line actually? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Where did that line actually go? You can just start there, bud. Yeah, just start them there. I think I've got all of it in the auger wagon. All the oat. That would be all the oat. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll park the auger wagon over the truck because it's going to be a couple truckloads, I would imagine, here. So we'll just kind of let him do his thing and check on this other auger wagon. Yep, see, he's actually going. The only thing I didn't do, I need to turn my cruise control up. And then I need to turn up all these speeds, which they're all pretty good. Okay. Other than that, we should be good. And actually learned that you can use like the Wilsons on Courseplay. You can unload into them with an auger wagon by using multiple weight points. And you can you can also use them to haul with now, which is pretty cool because like up until not that long ago, that was not a thing. No, we don't want to record a course. We want to pick a field, John. Come on. Let's go. Okay, there's actually a setting here too. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're going to try something different, guys. We're going to try something different for the way it generates the course here. So he's going to harvest this like in chunks where his auger should basically always be out. I mean, at times he's going to have to break through the field, but he's going to kind of harvest it a little more realistic where his like, which it doesn't really matter on canola, but you know, like a high yielding crop, it would matter. So to try to get that pipe out as much as possible to help the auger wagon, which will probably set that auger wagon to course play here in a minute. But first thing we need to do is we need to get something going on the other S790. What do we have? Do we have any tippers still? I don't think we have any tippers anymore, do we? Actually, let's see. I have this Fendt tractor sitting down here that I had started planting trees with, which is why there's a crate of poplars there. But then I changed to a modded seeder to plant the poplars because that was going to take like legitimately 10 hours on course play with one seeder. Just saying. So let's just get a regular old tipper. And I think this is the tipper right here that I want to get. This thing holds 2,500. We can change the color. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. No. No, we can't have that. It's got to be John Deere green, you know? Okay, we're not getting that tipper, guys. Obviously, it was a joke, you know? I think I'm going to go back with a John skin. I really like it. Rims don't matter. Put the big wheels on it. Why not? $61,000. We have money. And we're still driving up the road. I thought for sure we were going to be on like a telephone pole or something by then. All that time. I thought for sure we were going to crash. Man, how we got lucky there. We got real lucky there. Holy cow. That's actually really funny. Oh, man. So we'll use this as a third tipping rig. So we'll have two auger wagons running here in a minute. I'll go ahead and set that other guy up once he gets emptied out. You don't need that stop sign again. For the millionth time. Don't need it. But this Fendt's actually a really good road running tractor because it's so fast. You know, it's got speed, boys. You want to see some real speed? Just use a Fendt. Right? 39 miles an hour. It's a great auger wagon tractor, too, because it's got speed, got power, you know? We were going to go into a telephone pole. I should have set myself using, like, the compass thing. You know, the bottom left there. Or in the map, I should say. I should have set myself, but that's okay. All right, that combine up there emptied on course play. All right. Up in 23. That's good. I actually found a picture scrolling back. I think it was on my Instagram, which I think links in that description as well for Instagram. Anyway, I'm going to quit like selling myself here, you know? You guys already know all this, right? Anyway, I think it's on Instagram. There's a picture from the old Texas map from FS15, which is crazy to me because like that map, man, I played that map a lot, a couple different times, you know. I mean, hopefully we don't have any collisions here because we're gonna have, you know, that guy running and that guy up there running, and there could be collisions right here, but hopefully we're okay. We'll take this guy out to the left. I know I don't have anything else coming out here to the left. But Texas map, I was running course play on that map, and I must have been going absolutely insane or whatever. I don't know. There's like 18 things running on course play, and it's like, oh my goodness. I mean, I knew it was possible, but man, it was crazy. All right, we actually want this second notch here, and this is field 11. So we're gonna pick this other GAD. And we'll start from the first waypoint because I like to do that. It doesn't matter, but I like to do that. All right, come on, buddy. He's going to go run the course first, I think. Yeah, he's gonna go run it first. If I told him to start from like wherever, he would have started and gone right to him, but this is fine. Speaking of running courses, what's going on here? Okay, so this auger wagon we're gonna set up. We'll set this up and then we'll tell that truck to go ahead and run. Just saying. Hopefully the Coolman bin works on course play. It should. I don't know why it wouldn't. It should. I don't think I've ever tried it though, is the thing. Which is fine. Go ahead and just drive. There we go. And I will get kind of square to the world here. And right about there would be a good pause point. And kind of peel off right away so we're getting away from him. I'm really happy this works again, by the way. I like to use auger wagons, you know? I like to use auger wagons, so I'm actually very happy. Oh, that just crashed my game. Wait. That crashed. That's going to crash my... It's this tractor. Okay. It's the tractor. This is a modded tractor. I've had problems with this tractor in the past, actually, on course play. Now that I think back, I have. Let's go get an in-game tractor. It may not be the tractor, but it may be like something else I have conflicting with the tractor and court, like all kind of in one thing. It wouldn't let me move my camera when I clicked out. I've noticed there's certain tractors that do that, and I guess this is one of them. So that's okay. All right, both our combines need to be unloaded. Was it like the other one might be moving up there or something stuck? I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out in a minute. Yeah, sometimes these modded tractors. This is a modded tractor. That's not big enough. We're stuck on a tree. That's what you're stuck on. I am stuck on a tree. Tree stuck on me. Why don't you just start over, bud? Thanks for playing. This is not a modded tractor. Okay, this is DLC tractor from the Borgo. DLC. So this one should work. Hopefully. Hopefully it works. But we will have to just wait and find out, right? Go ahead and crank up all these numbers again. Because, you know, we want it to do its thing, but we want it to do its thing quickly. It's really not going to have to empty that what you doodle very often, that tri-bind. I will set the number down quite a bit to go to the tri-bind, because we don't want the tri-bind to get anywhere near full, because he runs very, very slow if he gets full. And you guys can see this game is killing my frames right now. Or this game's running pretty hard right now. But what's funny about that, it's really not running like hard on the computer. Like here. Let me just pull this up real fast just to show you guys. I'm just going to show you guys my Steam page for a minute. But like, the game's not running hard. Like, my computer's not running that hard per se. And even when I tab back in the game, the numbers are going to stay pretty well the same. To be honest. CPU at 11%. RAM at 23%. Video at 53, 55%. 56, 57, 55. Like, the game doesn't run the computer that hard, but it tanks the frame rate from time to time, you know? It's kind of weird. Like, I've got a beast computer, and it just tanks. Absolutely just tanks it sometimes, and I don't get it. Because it's really not running the PC hard at all. No, I don't get it. Is what it is, I guess, right? Pause, and dive away. Hopefully that one works. That was a little weird approach. Not gonna lie. See, the tri-bind's already only at 13%. So that's not bad at all. So let's go tri-bind. And we want to mess with... We want to mess with the one number here. We want him to go... We'll say 40%. We don't want that tri-bind to get full at all. That would be the plan, right? Okay, the 1050 just emptied that combine, right? Sweet. 1050 emptied the combine. What about up here? Looks like we are emptying on the go, or we just were. Awesome. And again, this is doing an outside round, and normally I do the outside rounds by like drive the cart manually. So I'm actually really impressed that that it's able to do this right now, you know? My cruise was set too slow in this tractor. I forgot to turn it up. Got to turn that cruise up every time. It's one of them things, you know? So it was actually still trying to empty is what it was trying to do. It was actually trying to empty. Speaking of that, let's just go check the old cruise of this. Not this, but the JD. Looks like he's moving pretty quick. Back here, you turd. Like, come on. Yeah, your cruise is good. Let's check the Fent. The 1050. Your cruise is also good. Okay, so we have cotton here, guys. Which means I guess we need a cotton harvester, right? And what do I actually have? I don't have any modded thing. I think I'm gonna, so I've used the square, the regular case one, and I've actually used this thing because this does cotton as well. You put a special head on, you get loose cotton. I think just for funsies sake, guys, I don't know what's fun about it, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get the John Deere round cotton baler. This was part of the John Deere DLC, of course. We're just gonna get one. That's all we should need. We only have one field of cotton, so we'll be good there. Poplars, sugar cane. I'm just throwing it out there, guys. We got so much to do on this map. So much to do. Holy Hannah Montana. Let's go. This thing is such a transformer, by the way. It's so cool how it all like gets so much taller. It's really cool the way it like squashes down, you know? Just saying, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. The whole thing just like collapses. I guess, you know, fit it in your shed better. Power lines or low bridges, I don't know. I mean, that cab still, look, or whatever behind the cab there, that still sticks up pretty high if you think about it. You know, it would in real life, I should say. But it's such a transformer. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Definitely a lot taller when you, you know, put it out. So, hey, at least this thing has a key, right? At least it has a key, you know? Just saying. I want that screen to work. Is that bad to want that in a, like a farm sim vehicle? Like not a mod, but like, you know, that screen over there it's working. I like that. I want these other screens to work. Just saying. Or like maybe be able to like bring up your mouse and like click on, you know, hey, I want to turn my lights on. I can do that from in here. Or I want to honk my horn. You know, I want to do that from in here. Oh, it's even got like a egg cam set up over there. And a fire extinguisher. It's a John Deere. What? Couldn't expect anything less. Sorry. That might be a little too far for some of you. I'm sorry. I don't really mean it. John Deere's whatever. It's fine. I like to, you know, poke a little fun sometimes, guys. That's all. Just saying. I think I heard there was another combine fire in the St. Louis area. It wasn't anywhere near me, but another one in the St. Louis area. Heard about this one on the news because they showed like a quad track in a field just absolutely getting it with like a disc around like a combine fire. So it's like another one. That's like 4 in the last week and a half in the St. Louis area. Like, holy cow, man. That's too many. What are you doing, bud? You just, oh, he's probably just trying to go to like the different, what's it called? Like his start points up here, probably, if I had to guess. Yeah, because remember, we're harvesting this one kind of weird. This one's going to harvest here. Let's try to pull this map up. Okay, so it did the first lap, second lap. Now it's going to go up here, and it's going to cut through the center, it looks like, and get down here, and I bet you it's going to turn around, come back up, and then go over and come back down and go over and keep doing that. And then it'll go to this chunk and cut through the center. So it's going to make basically chunks here. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times where it's going to punch the center and then harvest, harvest, harvest. I think that's how this works. I'm honestly not sure. Turn that all off. I'm curious because this is kind of cool, and this would be kind of cool with an auger wagon running too, you know. I'm just saying. Which this is at 19% now. It needs to get to 40. So, or what did I say? I think 30. Whatever it was. I was gonna say, are you stuck, buddy? Tri-bind may not be the best combine for cutting like this, but it does have the capacity to punch the center of the capacitor. So. Yeah, so normally they would just like harvest back and forth once they go round and round, then back and forth. And then like if their auger is over crop and they need to empty, they will back up and get over. Something's spazzing here. What's going on? Not this one. Might have been this one. All right. I still kind of like doing this, but I really like running an auger wagon. There's just something about it, you know? Yeah, so like this. Why are you going this way, though? I guess this is his first pass back and forth. That's what it is. So he just like cut, backed up, got over. It's just the way it works. It's just not as efficient because now we have to sit here and wait for this to empty all the way before he will, the auger wagon will back up, combine will cut back in. So it's definitely a lot better than it used to be, but at the same time, it's not as efficient as the way that other guys do it, you know? And this works better because like before, I think in older course plays, like the combine would just fire up and like bully the tractor out of the way, if I remember correctly from what's that map called? Farms of Madison County. I use Courseplay a lot on that map. Holy Hannah Montana, did I ever use me some Courseplay, guys. Holy cow. Anyway, so let's watch this old tri-bind here. Which way did he turn? So he turned to the left when he got down there. So now his pipe's out. If he had to unload, he can. And actually, when I set this up, I can't show you now, but when I set it up, it said 6. I should have probably cranked that up because of how big this field was. So I'm assuming this is like a 6 pass like chunk here. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is what I'm thinking. That makes sense. And then it'll do another 6, another 6, another 6, another 6, another whatever at the end to finish it. 4 or 5, maybe 6, because there's like 2 lines really close to each other. Which is really cool if you think about it. It's, you know, these Courseplay guys that are making this, man, hats off to those guys. They just do awesome stuff that honestly, I feel like this should be part of the base game. Get rid of the regular dumb hired worker and make him into more of a Courseplay worker. Now, the only problem with that is you need to maybe have like a simple and an advanced mode. Because, you know, let's be honest, Courseplay can get pretty advanced sometimes. And not everybody is going to be able to pick that up, you know. Which is fine. So maybe you still have your quote-unquote dumb hired worker that just goes back and forth. And then maybe have a Courseplay type advanced smarty smart hired worker that actually has a brain. But make him better than Courseplay. Courseplay is great, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely places that could be improved, like skipping so much in fields. You know, all my fields have these corners. That's all Courseplay. That's what Courseplay does, you know. So that would be kind of cool if we could get rid of that. You know, but this is a cool way to harvest. I might harvest like this from now on. I didn't know it was an option in Courseplay, like I said, until I started watching some YouTube videos. Did some research the other night while I was waiting for Monday's video to actually render up, is what I was doing. So it was pretty cool, not gonna lie. So guys, I actually need to go move my sprinkler. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off for the night because it's late enough and I just need to turn it off. I know I'm not supposed to water at night, but It's so stinking dry. There's like zero humidity. I think it was like 30% today, which is low for us. Even this time of year, I feel like it's really dry outside, and don't think I'm going to have any like fungus issues, you know, which you can get by watering kind of later at night. So why is everything blocked? What's going on? Everything's fine. Everything looks like it's running. Unloading on the go up here. Yep. Yeah, he was like full. This is barley after all. Barley has a decent yield. What is this yielding? This will tell me down there what it's yielding once he turns back around. And of course, he's going to turn around and he's still 73% full. My guy, what are you doing? This is... I don't think that's right for barley. 207.9 bushels to the acre. I got to get unit convert mod back on server. I really like unit convert mod, you know? Be able to like do this. Oh, I can't do it on here. Wait. There we go. You can have your hours or your acres. This head's gone over 481 acres. I just think that's really cool. So I got to get that mod back on the back on our multiplayer server. We're actually looking at doing a mod update here soon. So perfect time to do that. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, see, this is the other way that they harvest, where they back up. And this way works. But I think this way just might be the play. Because at any time, this dude can empty. So, like, when we go to harvest corn, that's probably what we'll do. When we harvest the poplars, that's probably the way we'll do it. Sugar beets, I could see doing it. And then this field's also barley here. So I could definitely see doing that too. So that's really, really cool, actually. Cotton is going. How long is cotton going to take? That's going to take an hour and 40. Okay, I'm not getting that one done tonight. I can guarantee that. Hey, you're going to take an hour, though. Jeepers, I kind of need to get the video rendering, you know? I guess I'll render on the stream PC, which is fine. Not a big deal, you know? Rather render it on the gaming PC, because gaming PC is faster. This is done in 7 more minutes, basically. 8 more minutes. That's awesome. But no, I think this is the way to harvest. So it's a little bit, it's gonna not help the time, actually. So that time is actually harvest time. So it's gonna take longer than an hour and a minute. Because that clock should tick back down once he gets on his course here. Right? Maybe? Yeah. So about an hour left on this field, but I think this is gonna be the way to harvest, even though it might take a little bit longer per se, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with it. So anyway, I am going to go move my sprinkler. I actually turned it off, like I said. Turn it off. I'm going to go turn off a sprinkler. And I will continue to work on this map a little bit. Probably not going to get that cotton done. I'll try to get some of these other fields progressed a little bit, we'll say, right? So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Have you guys had to clean up leaves yet? I think that's the question for the end of this video. I had to clean up leaves quite a bit already. A lot to come yet. That was just the first time. I'm sure I'll have to do like 6 or 8 leaf cleanups total, if not more, just in my yard. I catch a lot of leaves from neighbors. It's not fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have had to clean up leaves yet. Wherever you guys are at. Throw in a state too. Be like, I'm in X state or country, Rob. I have or have not had to clean up leaves. I'm curious. You know, I'm a curious feller sometimes, you know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.